You know, I heard a lot of things in my life said by a lot of people, both good and bad. Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama, said one of the dumbest things I have ever heard him say as president. You want to hear about it? Well, here it goes. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. I was listening or watching Tommy Sotomayor this morning. Shout out to him on this. He played a video excerpt from I don't know if it was a campaign meeting or something that Barack Obama had. He was at some conference or something, and he talked about the state of men. And the thing that he said shocked me. He basically said that women, that more women could get elected more often, they will be able to change the shape of this country. And he said men gets on his nerves. That's exactly what he said. He said men gets on his nerves. And I'm like, wait a minute, Barack. Now, you didn't call out white men specifically. You said men. So basically, you wasn't going to call out white men by name. You were just going to say men. This is the stuff he do. He called black men, for other reasons. He called out Hispanics to help them out. He called out women to help them out. He called gays to help them out. He wants to lambaste black men, but don't want to help. He wants to vilify black men, but don't want to help. He wants to put black men in a box, but don't want to help. You see what I mean? He's a trip. He talked all that junk the whole damn time he was running for office. The 2 times he ran for office and won. And yet, you were never in black man corner. Consider you a black man, but, you were raised by a white family. Because your mom's white. So, but still, nevertheless, this is the mentality I'm talking about politicians, man. They swing one way 1 minute, and then the next minute, they're throwing in the bus. The same people who you supported time after time again. AKA Barack Obama. Yeah. How about that? Black people still cape for him, though. Oh, Barack Obama, he made a lot. No, he didn't. The only thing he did was change healthcare spectrum, and everybody gave credit for that. Outside of that, he did nothing for black people. He really didn't. He did nothing for black people. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give him credit where credit due. He basically did nothing for us. He did. If anything, maybe a little trickle-down effect. That don't mean nothing. Not for us. Just because we're 13% of the population don't mean you gotta give us trickle-down amenities, Not like everybody else. But for him to sit there and say that, he's really capable for other people, and that's obvious. Man gets on my nerves. You are a man. But notice you won't call. He's never actually called out Trump. Not even by name. He let his wife do that. I hate to say it, man, but I think he's a little bit of a pussy. And he's been known to be that too. They've called him out about him have a little bit of a pussification about him for years. And for a while, I wouldn't even agree with that. But now I'm starting to really see the truth about his ass. I started to see that Barack Obama really didn't have the balls that he claimed he had as president. I kind of always saw that, but never really wanted to own it up. And other black media people did not want to own it up at all. If anything, somebody on a satellite radio show had asked a question about what is Barack Obama going to do about the amp up the investigation of what happened with Trayvon Martin, and was he going to help bring justice? So the broadcaster himself, which shocked me because he's supposed to be a pro-black, came out and said, well, he's doing his stuff behind the scenes. That's exactly what he said. He's working on it he's probably working on it behind the scenes. In other words, he can't work on the forefront to let America know that we ain't gonna tolerate that shit. You know? No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that at all. You know why? Because he's a big pussy. I hate to say it, but it's true. Come to find out, he didn't do shit. He didn't do anything. He really didn't care. You know, the only thing he did was if you watch interviews that they had or press conferences he did about the situation with Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown, he really didn't have much to say. He gave sound bites. That's all he did. He enacted no legislation. He didn't propose any legislation to do anything about what was going on with them young boys. He didn't order any real investigations into it, and he didn't try to get any criminal prosecution going with those guys who murdered those young black boys. He never really got involved. Only because, and the only reason why he even talked about it because they asked him those specific questions about it. Otherwise, he did nothing. The only thing he said about that I recall him say about Trayvon Martin was like, "Oh, well, if I had a kid, he'd look like me." Well, yeah, we know that. And what else you gonna do about it? Nothing. And he did nothing. This DOJ guy, I don't want to pronounce his name. I think I forgot it anyway. But he didn't do shit either. Oh my God! Don't even get me started with him in St. Louis. You know, bunch of bullshit, man. These so-called black politicians, and I'm going to tell you the truth, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. These are the reasons I will stop voting, because our black politicians ain't no better than white politicians. They're not. They a bunch of bullshit, too. Maxine Waters, down here in the PG, Johnson. I told people he was no good. I knew that anyway. I knew that the whole time. I said, that Jack Johnson, that guy is no good. I told people that. The guy, and this was to a guy who knew him. And I didn't care. I said, Jack Johnson ain't shit. Told him right in his face. He wasn't. I met the guy. You know? And he was nothing but a crook. Just like I said he was. I just didn't have proof, but but I had a gut feeling that he was just crooked as they come. And come to find out, he was crooked as they come. You know? And that's the whole point. These black politicians, I'm finding out, they play the same dirty pool, and they jump in the same dirty pool that the white people jump in. The white politicians jump in. They all play the same dirty pool. You know? If you're white, they really ain't gonna do much anyway. And if you're black, they gonna fuck with your head and talk about, well, my mom and my dad, the ancestors of the civil rights people want me here, and it's your obligation to see to it my legacy is secured. He played that game. He played that game big time. Nobody played it better than Barack Obama, and he's still doing it. This is the reason why I lost all respect for him. I do respect the fact that he did what he did out here to get to where he was. Problem is, once he got there, he forgot where he was going. And he forgot who put him there. In lies a big part of the problem and why I don't vote anymore. And why I didn't vote this last election. Like I said before, and I'll say again, now and then and now, I feel like it was a waste of my time. This is DJ Wolf. I had to say, give you a little something true about, and put my 2 cents out about it, because these black white politicians are just as crooked as anybody. Yep. I said it. Because that's what I've seen. That's based on what I see and what I know about the ones who've been out there and see our situations. It's just, the situation has never changed. It's not changed. Don't know if it's ever going to change. You know? This country collectively has to stop practicing racism. Maybe that's when it'll change. But maybe it'll never change my lifetime. All I gotta do is just think about it, keep talking about it. Maybe somebody will get it. That's all I got, guys. This is DJ Wolf. I got more to say about this and other stuff in the back burner. Of course, you can always reach out to me. DJWolfLive@AOL.com. That's DJWolfLive@AOL.com. All right? Or you can post a comment here in YouTube, right here, for all to hear TV. All right, guys. That's all I got. I have nothing more to say that I can think of. Actually, I do have one other thing I might talk about, but I think I may save it for later. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.